let's continue. Oh, this is the second. This is the thing you talk to the Eye of Grace. Well, how do you get? Oh, there's the door. You go through the door. I was like, I forgot I ran out of here. If this is like a racial one, it'll probably be added onto the next clip. But I doubt it. I didn't get up there. Oh, that's the thing. The Count of Bliss. Now that we've gathered all of Goggle's power, we should be able to open the doors to this weird tree now. Goggles should be able to get his body back to it. Wait, now, if this weird tree has like a, let's say a thing we can go... Actually, it says that hasn't got that thing yet, so this might be it. You have to do all these quests to unlock the, like, House Mary, you have to do a bunch of quests, or the RL quests to unlock, like, the tree. I forgot that this doesn't really have, like, a tree. Like, Fontaine has that thingy, Natlan has that. No Cry didn't because it's not a nation. Every other nation does. Except for Mozzie, Animo, and thingy. So is this how you unlock the thing? Is this like how you unlock it? I'm going to the one who created me, yes. I'm only guessing just because tree, you know. Could that be could that strange woman we ran into earlier? How rude. What do you mean, strange woman? Town definitely doesn't mean the strange woman you're talking about right now. You know, the one who appeared in that mumbly jumbly town with the firebird, and in the castle full of stone. I don't remember her name. Miss Aksinya. Yes, judging from the memories I have recovered so far, she was once a member of the research organization. Some names are so hard to pronounce. If I hear it, I know how to pronounce it, but from the word, I can't. Some words, even if you hear it, you're not pronouncing it right, or not gonna say it correctly. She created me so that I might guide a certain mighty power and create a tomorrow, a world where no one would ever suffer. Now, let's be honest here, a world of tomorrow, when you age, you're suffering. But I understand if it's in the theme of like, no powerful threat will come here or something. But if it's trying to create a paradise where no one will ever suffer, like for example, feeling hungry, you're suffering because you're hungry, right? Or like, you know, stuff like that. A land that has cast aside envy, hatred, and selfish desire, a count of bliss held aloft by the hands of all living beings. Thus, now you can't let's be honest here. You need envy because you need all these emotions: envy, hatred, and selfish. You need them. I'm pretty sure one of the sins is envy or something. I can't remember the sins. But hatred and selfish, you definitely need. Envy, you don't really need, but it does kind of help you if you like. It doesn't actually. I guess envy is like not, but it is good to have hatred or hate people. Sometimes if like someone's always rude to you, or whatever, like you would need hatred. And you can't if you're not selfish. You would basically share everything, which, depending on what you want to share, what they want you to share, could be bad. Envy, you don't need as much, but like I said, maybe it could help you or whatever. Thus shall a radiant world ascend where there will be no distinction between human, nor between human and gods. Oh, okay. A world where there's no distinction between humans and gods. I can't even imagine how you make that happen. I guess, right? A pure world of mankind where gods need not wield divine power, and humans need not rely on gods. That is the outcome of the plan as I remember it. To be fair, I think most gods wouldn't really care if that plan actually came to fruition. For example, John Lee basically doesn't really do his job as god that much. Ryan Shogun or don't really care. Like, they obviously want to rule the nation and they help good. But if that can be like, if their people can really strive and all that, without them doing that, they would definitely not be there. And obviously Farina, not really the god anymore, but yeah. That land, if the whole thingy, I would assume maybe, her name's on top of my head. Malwika. Maybe Malwika will step down. Venti's already not there. But as for how it was to be accomplished, I'm sorry, but I do not know the full scope of the final plan. To the plan as a whole, I was not more than a tool within. Oh, Palmer gets it. Goggles is like a crafting bench. It can craft all kinds of amazing things, but a crafting bench doesn't run around eating up its own materials. Apparently, all good at the analogy. These quests. That's a very apt analogy. However, if I may, Miss Paimon, in present day it says that Alpi is not an official supported field of study. Right. Well, there's no point around. There's no one else around that can hear us anyway. But should I truly seek out the final power? What if after we open the door, when I get back are not the ones I wish to recover? What should I do then? You should be our goggles. What if that's the only reason I was created, the purpose I was destined for? Then don't decide yet. Wait until you remember. What's wrong with a little crafting bench, with a crafting bench wanting to craft? Exactly, and if anyone's to blame, it's whoever misused the crafting bench. Well, this is all your fault. Now, I can't stop imagining a crafting bench going huff huff like some. You're the one who brought it up. Anyway, Goggles has helped us out a lot. Even if that wasn't what Goggles was originally created for, Goggles has been very useful to us. I'm gonna be honest, the only use Goggles was to us is getting out of that Arkham quest, because like as of the Arkham quest to find you. That was kind of the only thing. He hasn't been useful that much, and through these quests, it's not really him being useful to us. We're going there to help Goggles out. Okay, so Palmer, don't get twisted. When that time comes, just come back to us. Is that so? So we're just gonna leave him? Besides, we already talked about all the things we're going to do together when you get back, your body back, warming up by the fire, having snowball fights, running around on the ice fields we promised. Yes, I look forward to adventuring together with you both after I recover my body. Though I have thought this countless times throughout our journey, I am truly glad that you were the one to bring me out of that place, and that I was able to meet you both. The final power, all the answers lie beyond the door. Now please, open it. I generally thought that was going to be it, and it wouldn't be bothered to even doing another quest.
Now these will come in handy. Time to catch my breath.
Get that. 3 points for fire, that's if I can be used to create a single. Okay, imagine this is that wondrous thing where we go through it. This is where the entrance to the Count of Bliss is. Should I try to return my powers to this place and open the gate? Yes, it's time to return. No, let's come back there. Let's perform the return ceremony event and open the gate to the courtyard. Oh. Let's hold down. We're literally freezing him again. We're finally in. That felt really cold just now. Which we should be able to reconstruct Goggles' body now, right? Hold on, where's Goggles? Goggles? I have Grace. What's going on? Even those blue lenses have disappeared. There's no cause for concern. The once fragmented body along with the conscious bound to have all returned to where they rightfully belong. You may leave the Eye of Grey in my keeping for a time. In my estimation, it is a form of... It's you. Goggles, don't worry, he will come to you to just maybe not so soon, that's all. Oh, so he's getting his body back, right? Goodness knew. I feel like she's gonna betray us. He'll be back to his original form. No, he will not. He will inhabit another form. And into the true, I suppose this might be slightly different from what you imagined. Hold up, this is all the day who want. Not really. He knows nothing because he has completely forgotten the past. To think that reclaiming his old body is the only thought driving him, perhaps that in itself. But reclaiming his old body was never his true purpose from the beginning. That was all merely preparation for... Okay, but like, why does that matter? Like, Goggles is the one who wants to reclaim his body. You're not. But it's like he should come to comprehend once his memory is made whole. Assimilating and being changed into a form of an even higher order. Are you saying that his body and power will all go into someone else's body? Yes, that would be right. But how is that going to happen when his body is already gone? I see now. You're thinking of using Primal's body. You're not looking at me, are you? A most extremely notion, your sense is such that none in this world can touch or dismiss it. Naturally, it follows that none in this world is able to assimilate or reforge you. That renders you a most unbefitting choice. It isn't hard to piece together. Drift, there's indeed a vessel left here, though. Perhaps where the old king... You're talking about the... Okay, so her goal was just to bring his majesty back. He has remained alive even after the passing of his consciousness. As the Teresa's wipe emerge, in truth, I doubt we're gonna bring him back, because if he does, he's gonna be probably the new ruler. Although if he does, I guess it could also be like maybe it's Goggles in there. You must admit his existence is truly unique. Although he was not a descender, he was of noble birth. Nevertheless, he was so. Hyperborea's most advanced technology, a being with a soul bestowed through nothing less than light itself. The Hyperboreans even attempted to force his body from the flesh and blood of the primordial cryo dragon. The one who, a war-born knight realm at the very beginning and the king of all dragons. Okay. Case of primordial humans, or but in the heavens above, the cold blaze of the ruler, who must not be named, or should I say, the long nails of theirs, continued to hang high, and pit fires cut over the world, and so they sought to create their own gods. So that's why they created the best, but they couldn't possibly have called him that at the time. Did they call him the primordial human or something then? Though they attempted to create the primordial human, the experiment went out of control. Otherwise, the Golden Sea would still be standing tall upon this land today, and we would not be standing atop this frozen expanse instead. I don't know if you can hear that. It's like music playing in the background, people screaming. According to the record fragments we found inside of our realm, the corpse of the cryodragon, and that unchecked authority turned the whole of Cesnaya, into the holy soil of primal ice. Even the ley lines in the area were affected to the point that they became veins of pure crystal. That is, until that being witnessed this and was sent there heavily nailed, crashing down. Now, but since the experiment was a failure, how did the experiment come about? It spun out of control, but it was not a failure. 1,000 years after that experiment, and in Cataclysm, Impact finally cleared his majesty awoke from the remains of the cryo dragon. However, his power was not fully complete, as the experiment was now brought to its conclusion. And by that time, Hyperborea had already sunk into the Shadow Realm, and the only one seen in the land of ice and snow were the Fae. One most probably believed the Tsar to be some kind of extraordinarily powerful Fae. His true identity is far more noble. Okay, stop being noble. I don't care if he's noble or his identity is noble. Hyperborea, which had created him, had already perished. He could have left it behind with ease, but he chose to accept it. He accepted that he was the failed project of the primordial humans project, and that included accepting all the responsibilities and consequences that came with it. He was even willing to embrace humankind in this frozen land that swarmed with monsters, and he remained willing to become the true primordial human. That was a love, a grand and all compassionate benevolence that we must never betray. And Goggles was the proto-man that was created after countless experiments, and the key that would allow his majesty to become the primordial human. Okay, so from we know, he's doing this because he desires to actually be a successful experiment, not because it's some good-like thingy. Let's be honest, sir. Second of all, that makes sense why he accepted, why he constantly didn't get rid or hate like that other beast we saw, the two-headed guy, and obviously Goals, because they're both experiments. While Goals is a successful one, the other guy is a failure. He still kept him around. This is something that should have been started a long time ago, and now it has become his Majesty's final wish. But thanks to the two of you, Drift and Power, we can now complete this. Yeah, we don't lie, we like it. May I say, this is no light undertaking. It is an endeavor I had originally planned to spend 20 years completing. Okay. I mean, once the primary human is complete. Oh, that's right. You keep talking about the Court of Bliss. What even is that place supposed to be? Thus is the world of tomorrow, a realm that had cast aside envy, hatred, and selfish desire. All shall be able to love one another, as in the very being and love that shall be in nature. And to be honest, it sounds like you're forcing them to like each other. Like, there's a difference between like everyone will be happy thingy. It's not happy if it's not in your own will. Let's be honest. Like, even on the rules that have principles, at least we're able to think by ourselves. Obviously, we can't say certain stuff or whatever, but we're able to have the same, like, our certain emotions intact. Thus shall radiant world descend, where will be no distinction between human and human, nor between human and God. At least that was the vision he described to us, but I understand it differently. The love he spoke of was simply a kind of spiritual overflow. It's just that this overflow runs dry beneath the weight of countless sorrows, and so those who once poured love began. By the way, those people who shout are really starting to piss me off. I'm just hearing it. I don't know if you guys can hear it too. I don't even know why they're like screaming. The selfish turns into the hoarders, and trust is supplanted by fear and suspicion. But I don't get what you're saying at all. You are quite fond of eating, are you not? Palmer, take the sweet made. For instance, you must have found it utterly delicious the first time you tasted it. That's right, and then said, yes, but it did not taste quite as delicious the second time, did it? And by the third, the pleasure had faded even further. I feel like that doesn't apply to every food, but sure. No way, I will never get sick of eating sweet medium. Palmer knows off that, but wait, you're actually quite right. Follow that way? Yeah, because you're eating it multiple times. But you will find yourself craving something even more delicious. Nah, it might not be as delicious as what you're eating before, but you eat new stuff, you'll still like it. And that void is precisely where countless desires and wicked deeds are born. But what if it worked the other way around? What if you could get that exact same feeling out of everything you eat, whether you eat it no matter how many times? I said it's not you who's feeling that. Well, that sounds like this is the world of tomorrow. In this world, no matter what you do, your heart shall always brim with that feeling, that sense of being touched at your very core. It is a kind of love that can never be extinguished, a love that is unchanging and everlasting, and such a world brimming with such eternal love will become a realm free from worry and pain thereafter. But it also would be a world where change is no more. A world without change is literally riding shoguns like Dreamworld. Yes, this is because time and change are what ravage all things. Every second that passes is a second that erodes the level of love. Wait, what do you mean by change is no more? It means whatever you eat, they will all end up tasting the same. Hold on, how does that make any sense? So you really are quite clever little thing, Pylon. The first step in shaping the world is to use the shadow realm. Light may soon cast its gaze upon gaze towards the shadow, but that would still take some time. We should blink at the hostess night in the shadow realm and then the entire world so that all love. So she is crazy. Yeah, that's not like a good world, miss. If your choice don't have any meaning, what's the point choosing? Don't wait, he also said he wanted to create his body bag and go on all sorts of adventures with her. Never ever want that. No matter then, there shall be a place for all of you. In the carefree world for Drift, for Pylon, and even for Fulop. Whether you are willing, that's not a world I'm interested in either. You tell them, traveler. A true P. I thought this was something upon which she would share common understand. I knew she was going to be trapped at some point. Okay, what are they doing by they're screaming so much? Does she act like... Okay, I mean... Does she actually think like she's going to not have to fast? We fought both of them. Like she knows she's not like we didn't even need a help fight them. Okay, that did hit me, but sure. So what is that pool? Is that abyssal power? It's the same pool that the other one that Palomino used. Okay, we use the pool. Sharon? It's a Sharon pool though, I'm presuming. Yeah, I thought so. So as long as we keep chasing her, she won't be able to tamper with goggles. Okay. Just don't let me grapple. Lovely. Did it just give me the grapple anyway? Okay, sure. I'm not complaining. I do hope we see the Fiend's body at the very least. Like, I feel like they're teasing us so much from not seeing him. I want to see what he looks like. I don't think that's ever been said. Maybe it's been pictured like in a book or something. I wouldn't know. I don't read books this game to us. At most, I read if a book happens at World Quest or whatever. Does she seriously think she's gonna like escape? Like what? So that's shut on us somehow. But did she not just leave it open on purpose? Like, why don't she shut in an instant? Is she purposely leading us here? Also, if we're gonna have to fight like the former ruler of a former Archon, that's gonna be crazy. It's done now. All we have to do is wait a little longer. What is that? It's accusing. It's kind of weird. Wait, no, that's not the point. Like, the two of you are really found that off. If only my form clearly was able to see the value of this creation as well. Although the physical body has begun to transform, the consciousness has yet to take root. His Majesty. This was the original body of the creature, but it would change into the form of a Fae whenever speaking with us or travelling alongside other Fae. Unable to maintain his avatar after death, he reverted to his original state, a magnificent, almost transcendent form. Have I ever told you this before? The face of the Pro-Man were actually modelled after the visage of His Majesty. Yeah. I was zero interest in whatever you were blabbering on about now. Very well, here. The upgrade was already built to a host, such as that he would not disappear after offering his flesh and blood This was already meant to preserve him. Now since it's no longer useful to me, I shall therefore make a gift of it to you. I trust that you will find a good use to it. I ever tried it, it's always just true. But it doesn't have his restored to. This isn't him. This isn't gold. This is just a tool. It's nothing more than an empty shell. I'm sorry, its conscience should already be part of. Now to serve the. Say we're gonna kill him. Whatever that says. This is something I am unable to return to you, but don't worry, you will no longer grieve very soon. Shut the fuck up. Goggles. There really is absurd. This is exactly the scenario that I strove to avoid when I was still in my prime. That's just how fate pushed you to. Okay, you can't say that's just fate when you're the one who did it. Like, oh, that's just fate, man. This is fated to happen. Yeah, you literally came over here and pushed goals into there. Man, it was fate. Can't believe it. A situation you had to avoid? Yes, and this is why I tried to persuade to stop her before she decided to begin the final experiment. After all, the authority that the primary human wills may as well be a deadly venom to humans and fae who carry mixed desires within them. Wait, so that blue Grand Duke from the Bay betrayed because of you? Oh, I promised them they could both stop and gain what they wanted in this way. Each of them was driven in their own way by their own ideals or perhaps ambitions that would see them transcend all life. That provided simple to use. By contrast, our lovely the resolve she possessed seemed all the more unusual, did it not? And so I enticed them to divide me up or to split me into pieces and betray. For if I were to become just as I am now, that would mean that the world was about to undergo an the beast mocked me for it. Believed its mission fulfilled, and I, despite feeling my duties with all my mind would, I can't talk. You don't want to become the primary human. You don't want to create a new world. Yes, because you left no place for yourself in this world that would be born from these fresh schemers. Yes, I'm willing to believe in the nation of love everlasting. I believe that in his majesty the reason the Tsar and his wish. But those who have lost faith in love must be banished from the new world. The realm of eternal love I do not have the right to enter. Banishment is more akin to being slain. I rate eternal love. Eternal over. Yeah? But it's precisely one who does not does not trust evil, who could fashion such a cruel plan. This the loving Tsar had long realized, and that is why he is great. He chose me. This is my duty, my sole purpose for living. Even if I cannot step into the new world, I wish to see its descent with my own eyes, to see it rise from a cornerstone, falls from my corpse. And as for you, do you still believe that that entirety of love can be attained without His Majesty's plan? Their pursuits have melted away like snow. None can resist the erosion of time, the withering of the spirit, the shivering of dreams. So many have given up so much in the fight to keep a joyous spirit, but none have succeeded. Which choice can you make at this point? None. You know this as well. I could not refuse you once I had to reclaim. What more now that I have become the primary human? Wait, Gauls, are you really going to open the gate to the Count of Bliss? Might be another choice. Come to naught, so if you wish to stop to see this come to pass, please stop both of us. You seek your sibling and you have travelled the world to understand her, to seek the thing that you missed. missed out, experiencing alongside her, stand before her. But if the gap between you is too great, and you in the end find that she is not what you imagined, that your once beloved kin is kin no longer, that she has changed and become another person, someone you imagined she might. Well, why would that ever happen? Drift's sister wouldn't change. Okay, Pylon. I kind of agree with goals here. Like, let's be honest here. If I'm gonna be honest, some people may say Lumine, but at this point, if you had, I think most people have got it. If you had a choice at the end of the game to save Pylon's life or your sister's, if they give you a choice, I'm probably gonna say Pylon. If I'm being completely honest. Like, Lumine has done nothing, but there's like no reason for her not to like just say outright, or just keep the game lasting longer. Or you'll find whatever is happening at the end of your journey. Meaning after this, we'll probably find what Lumine's been talking about. But either way, like, it makes no sense. Like, you can just tell us there, we might understand. Don't just say, oh, you will find out everything after it. Like, there's no reason not to, unless there's some rule or fate implicated to it. But if he just finds out she wanted us to finish our journey first, I swear, that's just gonna piss me off. This is but a hypothetical scenario. Do not be alarmed, Paimon. What would you do, Drift? I'd like to know your answer. If she changes, then I would learn to love her once again. I love this new outfit, okay, that's just me. No matter how many times I have to do it. Thank you, Drift. That was wonderful. Better than by far than any answer I imagined it would get. The time has come, and God shall soon activate. It is a shame, but what to be done? Whoever loves should share the burden of destiny within the ones he loved.
Need a refill. Frag out.
I do like how this is like a mostly gun class. Like, literally all the fights are just gun stuff.
Switch mode. Light him up.
If you couldn't even defeat Palomino by yourself, how do you expect to defeat me? Okay, so you're literally just cheating. Understood. Yeah, we all cheat sometimes, sure. Literally just cheated. She literally just cheated.
Reload. Charge.
Hey, you're not at the same goals anymore.
Reload.
Alright, so it's the okay.
Need a refill.
Alright, calm down. It's not my fault you're literally cheating.
Light him up.
Right?
I'm in over my head.
Can I get like some health? At the back. I tried to get to the back. That doesn't seem fair. Okay. Okay, do we have to do this whole, don't tell me we have to go through the whole dialogue. I think it's just fine, there's no way it's the whole dialogue. Oh, we had the Shadow, so we just find the primary human. It's like, we don't have to fight her anymore.
Nice.
Saying here is the best thing we can do. Can I crouch? Like, you can't like actually crouch, it doesn't.
Time to catch my breath.
You can do Varias. That's definitely a tactic you can do.
Time to catch my breath. Reload! Charge! Gotta recharge! Try this! Gotta recharge!
Okay.
Reload. Mind the rhythm.
Wait, do I not get any more thingy crates? Did you guys just do this? Seriously? I don't have any more ammo, like... My ammo's running thin. I feel like I should get some more crates. Should I not? Alright, I can't see. That okay, you're cheating. Oh, that's gonna damage. Oh wait, it's all bunch of names. Okay. I want to place one of my own down. But do you place one, or is it just there? Sure, you place it there. It's like there's multiple. Is it just like there? Your name will just be there when you complete the quest.
Reload.
Oh. I'm so surprised. Oh, here. E4, okay. I don't want to have to shoot a bunch because I actually don't have that. Okay, we're going to the dome. Oh great, I'll take it, great. You can just refill it. Alright, give us infinite. I'll take infinite. Finally. Bye, Goggles. You have been a good friend. How has Palm kept up with us in this case? Is she out there? Are we gonna like make fun of her? Okay, you're gonna be one of these people. The Tory tried this and now you. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna have both die together. Yeah, so. How do you get? Oh wait, one sec. Charges. Can I charge? You can't charge it. I don't know how to get rid of these things. Oh, you just shoot at that, okay? I shot this and it's dinged off. What's this truck again? Wait. We actually got full to the bet. Jeez. I wonder if you can actually like fall completely down if you don't remove that. The door to the world is closed. The one behind it all trembles as foes shake and loose. The scale wings of a dead wolf cling to his shoulders. Where cells shudders, it stresses its giant form. Then he appears. And so the only remain in this world, shadow, the only within the egg, at the end of the day, I haven't been able to do anything in time. Ah, what a shame. That was a solo great endeavor. It was meant to be. It was meant to be to undertake. Oh, interesting. So he is the primordial, like how he looked in his heyday. That's why he looked Comrian eyes. I love his design. I'm happy it's back. And honestly, if he becomes playable per se, I wouldn't mind whatsoever. His design looks sick. Obviously, moveset and all that is not changed that into the endeavor, but I wouldn't mind. But it's kind of annoying, but he's gonna die here. As I see it, you have done enough. You endured the passage of time for so long, even in such a space. Your ambition burned so strongly that even the branches of fate had to bend low for you, to the point where you could escape from this place. In truth, my escape from the Shadow Realm was largely thanks to aid. He said it was the last thing he could do for me. And yet I still failed and lost everything, and where are we falling to now? Perhaps we shall fall into the endless depths of the Shadow Realm, tumbling for 500 years and another 5 thereafter. But this is already the best possible ending I could face. Is that so? Yeah, there's no he's magic, no paragraph here, there is no court jester, no other fae. There's only you and me. Here, we do not need names. Is this what you wanted? Yes, it is indeed. This is good, to be within the Shadow Realm, a world as small as a walnut shell. Just the two of us are there. Okay, so did they have a mutual love sign? I once thought that I could never be worthy of setting foot in a world like this. You know, Drift is right. Why should we fear love fading? That we should insist that it stand eternal. Literally every time I hear eternity in this game, I think of like Rat and Shogun, to be honest. I'd climb back up, shake the dust and dirt free, head off to take hold, to go forth to love again. Why did I want to? Asha. I once hated this world, imprisoned as I was within an eggshell, yet in the end, all I did was build another shell. Perhaps this is just a fate. Our fate's been from the start, pushing you to the cliff edge like the worst nemesis. Never thought you'd be the one to say that to me. I was once driven to such fury when I learned the truth of the world, and bearing that imagine, I asked us, what is the purpose of an egg that does not allow the life within it to emerge from the shell? Why does it exist in this universe at all? But I never received the answer I wished to have from him. That was a thought you once had, I see. What about now? Do you still think that way? You've done so much. Did you ever find an answer to that question? More or less, I suppose the answer is sigh. You already know the answer, don't you? You once considered me far too selfish. But no matter what form love takes, whether it gives or takes possession, outward expression, or love, always reflects what lies within some way. To love the world is to love yourself. But this is also a great thing, because this is how the world is, and one desire to be saved must be strong enough to save the world. I'd always believe I should love myself first and then the world, or I would fall into error, just as I have today. But you are truly magnificent. A cheap companion. I am hurt. That came from the bottom of my heart. Yes, everything. Palomino, you and his majesty the Tsar. Ooh, the things. Why am I only now realizing that Okay, nice way ending to the quest. Honestly, tell you I'm yapping way too much. Nice ending to the world quest. Made it out of the Shadow Realm. Hang on, Palm doesn't see goggles anywhere. I don't think we'll ever see him again. We've got the eye thing. Do you think it's possible that goggles might actually be hiding inside that mechanism? You know it. You know how it is like those shows. How about you let Palmer take a look? Pull down my seat. And so Palmer makes several attempts at cracking the mechanism. This is how. I don't know if he is because like I feel like if you're playing the on quest, you'll be wondering why goggles is no longer there. But why this is no fool choosing to open that door. Even if one day the whole, and I'll do the same for you, Paimon. Yeah, you know how now that Belyi body has gone missing. We're gonna be in big trouble if someone sees us now. We've got to get out of here fast. I'm not gonna lie, if you don't do this argument quest, you might be hella confused if Goggles is like never shows up. Like depending on where this is placed, but you'll probably be so confused like what, where's Goggles? He hasn't shown up in so long. You definitely would be like confused in so many ways. Like I was running out of ammo so much, like I was like, what the hell? Okay, we finally won. I don't know what you get for putting a statue in. I don't even know what the statue you're meant to put in here is at all. But anyway, that is that. Done and dusted. I actually did enjoy this quest quite a bit. I've enjoyed all the world quests. I completed all that. I'm assuming there are obviously some small ones because I have like done small ones. Maybe I'll do them also because I had that like first part and then obviously you know skipped it because the arc quest kept getting put into some. But anyway, that is the quest done, dusted, and I hope you guys see you guys next time. I really do like that like NPC's design, which I switched the primary one, like his younger self's NPC design. Really sick. I would love to see like a flash out of that design maybe from the Serrator side. That would be quite cool. Just really like these design. That's my personal opinion anyway. And without further ado, see you guys subscribe to your stuff and bye guys.